Hello there, welcome back here on the show. If you just joined us here, a very good morning to you. I want to believe you've enjoyed all the segment we've had so far, and you continue to stay with us here till 10 a.m. where we get to say goodbye to you. But we've got some more coming up here on the show, so it's a reason you want to stay. Continue to send in your messages on our social media platforms and let us know what you think about the conversations we're having here on the show. Now, you've been watching GSTEP and you've been enjoying all the innovations and everything that has come with that. I mean, a lot of you out there have been part of it from your various places where you're watching it and all of that. But there's something special, just at the corner that we want to let you know. If you've been following GSTEP for, the period that we've been airing now. And so we're going to get into it, and I'll get to share with you what exactly, is in store for you. All right. So this morning, we've been joined by the founder of GSTEP, and the person of Madam Constance Ajiman. She's here with us in the studio, and she'll be telling us a lot about what we need to know, about where we've gotten to, and what is at the corner that I was telling you about, and, moving forward, what is there in the future for GSTEP. Good morning. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Good morning. I'm wonderful, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm trying.
You're doing very well. Trying.
Thank you. It's been good. But, earlier I was asking you how preparations are towards our, exhibition and awards. We're going to get into that. I know there's something a lot of people are very much interested in and they want to know and all that. But if I'm first timer getting to know GSTEP, basically, what are we looking at? What have we been talking about all this while?
Well, GSTEP is the Ghana Science and Tech Explorer Prize. What we do is we work with junior high school students and give them a practical learning experience around STEM. So we encourage them to put in applications by looking at issues that are going on in their community.
Great.
And then actually coming up with solutions to those problems and using STEM to address them. So once we've selected our finalists, this year we were in 3 regions, Greater Accra, Ashanti region, and Eastern region this year. So we have 100 finalist teams that were selected, and these are up to 6 young people in each team.
Wow.
They go through a period of induction, they have mentors, they have coaches, and they build their prototypes. So we're not just telling them to come up with the idea, they're actually building the solutions that they are going to use to solve community issues. So now they have built their prototypes, and we're getting to a very exciting point.
I want to know where we're getting to, that exciting point. What exactly are we looking at? Awards, exhibition? We want to now see the things they have created?
So the culmination of all their work, we want to celebrate these young people and everyone that has been involved in GSTEP so far. So we have 2 days of exciting exhibition and award ceremony. So Wednesday and Thursday this week, 24th and 25th of January. The 24th will be purely an exhibition day at the International Conference Center.
Okay.
Each of these teams has a stand that they've set up, like industry standards, like stands. They will have their prototypes there. They'll be presenting. They'll be talking to visitors. We welcome all the public to come in, talk to them, see their ideas, because they are phenomenal. They are solving community issues, and they are exceptional STEM products that they have.
Correct.
And on the 25th, what we'll be doing, the exhibition will still continue, but that's when we have the major awards ceremony in the afternoon. So the awards ceremony is rewarding and acknowledging all the hard work that has taken place. We have a grand winner, the runners-up, but we have a range of other awards as well, because we want to recognize excellence in scientific principles, levels of innovations, best pitching, best brands. So there's a whole range of things, as well as recognizing the contribution of teachers, the STEM coordinators that take part, the mentors and the coaches that give their time. So this is really a celebration of everyone that has made this journey possible for those young people and the young people themselves.
Great stuff. And where's the venue? We're supposed to pay to come in, the exhibition. How do we become part of it and all that?
Just come along to the International Conference Center from 10 o'clock on the 24th of January or 25th of January. If you want to be part of the award ceremony, come along on the 25th of January. But look, it's worth seeing those. There's no entry fee. It's open to the public. We want to expose our young people to as much public interest as possible. Who knows? They could find an investor.
Yeah.
So come and look at these young people's work and invest in them because they are worth investing in completely.
I'm curious to know some of the success stories that have been told. We know we're solving community issues. Practically, what are some of the issues that we've been able to solve? I see the kids, do several things, to provide solutions to community issues. What are some of the success stories from your end?
So if we look at last year's winners, Junior 6 from Udara, they created an illuminated road safety device. After they won, they had the opportunity to go and present their project to the president. The president then advised them to go and see the Road Safety Authority. So they went to see the Road Safety Authority. The Road Safety Authority is now working with them to develop that product for distribution in various areas in Ghana. So it's not just a school project. It's something that can be deployed and used within the community. There are a number of different products that were made from recyclable materials, clothing from banana fiber, charcoal from other materials that is actually now being sold by those young people. There's a group that have developed seedlings. So they have developed how to cultivate seedlings, which their town is using, their farming community, and it is saving them a whole range of agricultural loss, and their productivity and their yields have increased. So these things are not just for school. We want to see them applied in the real world. So the community engagement and investment in those young people, they are getting backing from their communities. They are supporting them and helping them to develop the prototypes. We want to expose them to as much of that as possible. So industry players out there, if you're looking for the solutions of the future, come and see these young people at the International Conference Center this week, because you will find the products that you need and the young talent that you need that will be your future workforce.
Let's talk about support for, these young ones and what they've been able to do. Moving forward, how do someone who wants to actually invest, support them and all of that, come into the picture?
So you can contact the GSTEP team and do that through the GSTEP website portal. And there are numbers on there for contacting. So that's gstep.org.gh. So you'll also see profile as well of all the finalist teams, so you can have a closer look at what their products are. But the best way to do that is to come to the exhibition, come to the awards, see them in person, talk to the teachers and the teams as well as the GSTEP team, because then you can actually have direct contact with what those young people are doing, the schools and the environments that they're in. So we want to be able to take this support from a number of different ways, either talking directly to the school and the teachers that are involved, or coming to the GSTEP team so that we can make the connection and really build that rapport and relationship. There may be companies that actually want to invest in a number of different projects or have a particular theme that's related to their industry, because we have themes like living greener, living together. Like there's all sorts of different ways in which the package of young people has been put together. So there's lots of opportunity there.
Now let's talk about the young ones involved themselves. I mean, you've been with them, you've seen them, go through all the stages that they've gone through in terms of what they've been able to do. How do you see their future? Is it something they're excited about, or it's something they just do because, well, we needed to find another thing to do for ourselves?
I'm always blown away by just how excited and committed those young people are. From the very first time when we select them as finalists, and they come to the induction events where we bring them all together, we tell them what's in store for them, we start matching them with their mentors and coaches. Their keenness and their eagerness to take in all this information about STEM, about business development and entrepreneurship is really mind-blowing. And they demonstrate that through their commitment of doing the prototypes. But behind those are there's some also great teachers that are really supporting and enabling them, STEM coordinators who are liaising with the schools, and the mentors and coaches that are also surrounding them. But those young people, when they come up to me at those events and they're like, thank you for this opportunity, we really wanted to understand how we can apply STEM to the real world. And this has given us so much knowledge. And we have young people that weren't going to consider studying sciences in further education. They are now looking at doing sciences, doing further entrepreneurship, looking at different opportunities like that, which they wouldn't have considered they were able to do. And their knowledge of scientific principles, honestly, they know more than me when it comes to that.
I see. So yeah, if you've not been part of the process up until where we are right now, there's a reason you want to make your way to the conference center on 24th and 25th, and we have our awards and exhibition. I mean, come see what these kids, young ones, have been able to put together for themselves and solving community issues with them. I mean, it's incredible. I have seen the prototypes, and they make so much sense. And I'm sure in the future, when we say we were talking about future leaders, this is where it all begins. And I want to see you there. It's happening on the 24th to 25th. Accra International Conference Center is the place you have to be. Start at 10 a.m. Make sure you come through and come and support as well. If you've got any, investment you want to do in the lives of these young ones, please come over and speak to the authorities, and you definitely will get your way going on. Thank you so much for coming this morning and telling us about all of these. I mean, you could have been selfish about it.
Oh,
you decided to come here.
I'm going to tell the world about it. So thank you for having me and letting me share that. And I hope to see you there.
I'm going to come through. I mean, I have to come and support them, So yes, Constance Agyemang is the founder of GSTEP, and she's been spending time with us this morning, telling us all we need to know about the awards and exhibition that is coming on tomorrow. It's on Wednesday. It's 24th and 25th. All right. So please do well and come through, and let's all support.